With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken short. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Deuce.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Under 10. West. 10. Shoot. No. Off. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Young on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that's complete to Cooks. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now here's Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Topper!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
218, chopper.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, athlete a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
61, matchbox lights.
He's checking. Crash.
Get it.
To throw again on second down. Young. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Down. 70, Indy.
I got you, son.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Young to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Set. 60 or.
On first down, Dickerson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw, Young. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check me out.
Here's Young. Throwing again. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Give me that ball, defense. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready. 8 reads.
Now a first down throw for Young. This will be caught at about the 6. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Young's throw there incomplete. CD with that incompletion. Let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think are the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the #1 game because the #1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Pace with San Francisco or become the #1 team in the NFC West. And the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The #3 game, Baltimore-Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence, that big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas. But Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City and New England. How is that the number 4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this state, in this instance.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. It's caught by OBJ. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Let's get off the field. Jet bombers. Jet bombers.
They'll try to run this one in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The kick by Bryant is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Out of the gun, it's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
90
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle. From the 45 on second down. Young toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
Well, let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Jaguars 45-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Brooks has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and they'll bring him down at the 13.
Well, that's that. Finally got me a dang on playoff win after, I think, 3 straight seasons with losing in the first dang on round. That was straight, man. He was trying, but he see I was kind of dead serious about that one. So still a long way to go, man. Still a long way to go. Division, conference, Super Bowl. But I think I'm out of here. I got to go back to the lab. We're going to take this one day at a time. Yes, sir. See you on the next one.